Hey guys, Jib here, and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. Now, as I am posting this is going live. Vanguard is slowly making its way across the world, releasing for everybody. A lot of people become New Zealanders around this time so they can play it early. But for those of you, you're going to have to wait till midnight, and I think PC for North America goes live at 9 p.m. So if you want to get in a little bit earlier, PC people should be able to get to. So after the beta concluded, I did that stream over here on YouTube, and I made this whole thing about, it was really a rage review. I'm not gonna lie. Watched it back a couple days later. I was over the top an asshole. I was making a lot of good points, but over the top was being an asshole. But it seems like some of the stuff that I was complaining about in that video has actually, changed. They put out patch notes and talked about things that they're changing going into the release. And some of the things we weren't expecting them to do, so that kind of gives me a little bit of hope that they are willing to actually overhaul the game like World War II if need be. So first off, Ninja is actually going to be brought back to be its own perk. Side note is, I believe they said that the Dead Silence equipment is going to now have like Dead Silence or Ninja / Ghost effects. So it's still staying as a thing, but we will be getting Ninja as its own perk, which says we will have silent footsteps at all times. That's the firm word, is silent footsteps. It's gonna be interesting to see how they balance it out. I don't know if that was for a war zone like balancing, or if that was actually responding to the community and changing that. Regardless, that's actually a big one, because Modern Warfare just straight up did not care what people wanted and just, you use a Dead Silence, get over it, that kind of thing. So I guess that'll allow for a little bit perk difference if people want to run it while still having that equipment. But that's a big change, so giving me a tiny bit of hope there, Vanguard. So they've also messed with the visibility in the game as well. They got rid of the distortion effects on the muzzle flash, and they reduced the smoke emitting when firing. I don't know how many of y'all noticed that during the betas. Like, you go to shoot and everything just goes blurry and you can't see anything. That's really frustrating. I get you're trying to have the guns feel a little bit more realistic, but this is a video game, and if we can't see what we're shooting at, we're going to get really, really mad really quickly. The VFX environment ambient placement for better sight lines. They removed droplets of water that get on your face with your rains. Thank you. They said various bugs were fixed regarding optics while ADS. They fixed the cases of name tags appearing through destruction. I don't know how many of y'all noticed that, but if you ADS through walls, especially in Champion Hill, you could just clear as day see people on the other side. So good that they fixed that. Still not a fan of the destruction. I might have more words once we get more playtime in the game about that. Part of me wishes that if they're going to have destruction environments, that all doors that exist on the map should be open by default so you can close them. But you have different sight lines being blocked. It's a thing. They're going to refine the VFX lighting and the user interface in the launch and monitor feedback. I really hope that's accurate on the monitoring feedback. They said that they received complete mixing and complete overhaul to address the community feedback about more audible footsteps, player and non-player weapons, and map environment content. So hopefully they're making it to where we can actually focus on like where footsteps are coming on, where gunfights are occurring, versus all the map audio going on around you. Because there's nothing more annoying than being on a map with a train, and then when the train comes by, you can't hear crap. So hopefully they're going to perfectly balance it out. They said footsteps are silent when players ADS, crouch walk, or have the perk / field upgrade equipped when silences movement. The ADS and crouch walk, I kind of want them to still have a little bit of audio for that. Like, it's still there, not completely silent, but for those two, unless you have the perk, I kind of want a little bit of audio, because otherwise you're going to have a lot of crouch walkers, a lot of campers. It's going to be a little bit worrisome. They fixed the bug that caused shots after the first shot to be too quiet. Operator quips occur less frequency. Jesus, can I just turn them off? They asked Butcher to chill out. Voiceover lines are less frequent. Yeah, they really needed to tone a lot of that back. They said they are working on spawns. They said they fixed a bug resulting in unpredictable spawns and patrol, but that needs to be everywhere. And they are talking about tuning spawn logic globally. I think the issue that I found with the spawns in the actual multiplayers, it was like you're spawning on teammates versus safe spawns, so there was constant death. Like if it triggered the spawn on your teammate just before you got into a gunfight, that now could be a bad spawn. I kind of wish we would go back to the old school ways of having hard set spawns and only using teammate spawns if the hard coded ones are not safe, but then giving us a safe one by like a radius of what is enemy players around you. But I don't know. Movement. Grenades and incendiaries no longer slow movement speed of players. Okay, cap has been placed on suppression effects. Can we just get rid of suppression? Most first-person shooter people complain about it ever since Battlefield 3. We don't need suppression. Please, for the love of God, just get rid of it. We don't need it. Changes have been made to animation times, including weapon swap speeds and throwing equipment. Okay, so it seems like they're speeding up the game. Sprint out times have been sped up and rebalanced. Good! Because one of the things that I like about a Call of Duty is if I can, like, go from running to instant ADS lock on somebody, I know that I'm going to have fun in that game. But if I can't build the character to have that, I'm never a fan of those CODs where it's like a slower ADS speeds. Dev tip, I guess. Dauntless, a perk that players didn't have access to and makes players immune to movement reducing effects. So they do have a counter suppression, but once again, we don't need suppression. With the weapon tuning, the shotgun lethality has been improved. The effective range of shotgun, SMGs, and pistols have been reduced. So they're a little bit stronger, I guess, but just farther away, the useless they are. Hip fire spread has been adjusted on most guns, mainly add more consistency. Thank you. That's the thing I need, is consistency. Trade-off on barrels, magazine stocks have been reduced. Yeah, can we stop penalizing us for every single attachment we put on? That's one of the reasons why I like the older CODs. You didn't have as many penalties. It looks like they're rebalancing and fixing different effects. You're fully hidden from distant enemies, but can be seen at closer enemies, allowing you the distance between you and the... Okay, so that's with smoke. Try setting your mount options. Okay, we're not talking about kill streaks and field upgrades. Friendly spy planes and counter spy planes will no longer appear overhead. I don't see them mentioning we can spam and put them up for points. They move slower. They have a shorter duration. Health has been reduced. Oh, on most place field upgrades. That mic needs to take 2 bullets and be popped like Cold War. The ammo box needs to drop and refill my ammo like Cold War. That's a change that I definitely want to see. Death Machine and War Machine have weapon swapped costs. I don't remember using the Death Machine, and I think the War Machine was a bit iffy. Glide Bob is easier to control. That one should have been a duh. A max timer has been added to the jammers and field mics. Okay, we're getting nerfs on that. That's good. Bugs resulting in graphical corruption of the attack dogs. No more dognados. The fact that they actually put that in there is kind of funny. Perks. Low profile has been removed and replaced with ninja. Low profile. Was that? That wasn't Ghost, was it? Was it? Huh. So, like, they did do a massive change and a massive overhaul. Now, am I saying that this is going to completely change Vanguard like World War II 9 months in? No. Not saying that at all. But the ninja becoming a perk is a very good indicator that they might be willing to overhaul the game. We will see. Like I said, this game is now going live across. I will be streaming a metric shit ton this weekend, so if you want to stop by. If I'm on my account, I most likely will be streaming on YouTube just because variety. Why not? I mean, I used to do all the launch games there anyway. And if I'm grinding, helping out Drift, I'll be definitely on Twitch and whatnot. So that's the plan. I'm trying to get like a little bit in before I actually start playing the main game to see where I sit. Am I hopeful? Whatever. Because like the moment Vanguard drops and we actually start going hard in it, that's when opinions are going to start being developed on if it's good, bad. We'll see if players don't want to play it, what's going on. Because I think the actual Warzone stuff is being pushed out to December. But as of right now, this is where it stands. Let me know in the comments if you think this means anything worth a crap, if they're going to actually change and overhaul. But for now, I guess we can just wait and see. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. And see you later.